one of the biggest game changers in my wrestling career was when I learned how to ride people, especially in college. Riding time point is huge, but really at all levels. Man, if you can keep someone down, you have a good chance to win the match. So here we go, a little top work. Okay, so I want to get this guy flat before I can work any holds. For a couple years in college, I ended up getting a lot of pins, and this is the way I did that. I would get people flat first, okay? And that's getting them all the way broken down, and then I would go for the pinning hold. So here we go. When I cover the guy, I want to get weight on his hands, okay? Weight on his hands. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to jam the guy forward first thing. All right, jam him. I'm going to go thigh pry, both hands in the thighs, jam him forward here. Now, my back knee is going to drop really quick to the far side. This is what it's going to do. It's going to allow me to reach further and get a tighter waist. Okay, so I'm here, I'm covering here. I'm going to jam forward. My knee, for just a second, is going to drop on this opposite side. Now look what it did here. It got my arm longer to reach further underneath Dom's waist. So I'm right here, I'm covering. I can only reach so far. I jam. Now my knee drops. Now look how deep I am. Now when I come back, it's gonna make this really tight waist. Now it's tight. Come back up. So it's gonna make my tight waist a lot tighter, and then I can chop and drive. So here it is. I'm here, I jam him forward. Now my knee, for just a second, is gonna drop over here. Knee drops, I jam forward, knee drops. Now look how deep I am on his waist. Now when I come back to my starting position, I'm gonna have a really tight waist. All I'm gonna do is bring this knee back. Now I'm tight. Now when I jam and my knee goes up his rear and I chop, this is gonna be really tight. And I'm gonna have a lot of force to drive him forward. I'm really tight here on the waist and I can drive him forward. Knee in the butt, chop. So quickly it would look like this. In a match, I would just knee, drop knee, drop knee. I cover, jam forward, drop knee. Now it's really tight. One more time. I jam, knee. Now it's tight waist. All I did was extend it, get longer on his waist. I'm here. When I drop this knee, it gives me a tight waist. Now quickly, I want to come back to my starting position. Now, knee up the butt, and I chop and drive forward. Boom. Okay, once I get a guy flat, okay, I just broke him down, tight waist chop, he's flat. Right here, I want to block all points. I want to keep this guy from building back up. In wrestling, you're taught as soon as you're flat, you got to build your base back, and then once you get your base, then you can get back up to your feet and escape. So I want to keep this guy flat. I got to keep pressure forward on this guy, okay? So I can't rest and get on my knees. I got to drive this guy forward. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to put my head in his tricep, right here, almost in his armpit, and I'm going to block the points of his feet. So once I get this guy flat, I'm going to go toes inside his heels, toes inside, knees out, head here, and blocking points. I got my head here, I'm blocking points, and I'm keeping this guy flat. My weight's here, and I'm blocking this guy. Now I'm trying to break up, build up.
Yeah, I'm not getting up.
I'm keeping this guy flat and weight forward, okay? So my feet are hooking his heels and pushing them out. My head's in his armpit, I'm pushing forward, and my hands are driving him forward as well. I'm keeping this guy flat. Pressure, here, driving forward. I'm extending his legs, okay? I'm not letting him build back up. Now from here, I can start looking for wrist and things like that. There's lots of different things we can do here. Start wristing, tilts, different things. But I want to keep this guy flat first. Again, for 2 years at Missouri, I got the most pins on the team. I got a lot of pins. And the way I did that was I'd get people flat and wear them out, ride them, wear them out, block all points, and then I would start looking for my turns. All right, quick recap here. Again, before I turn somebody, I gotta break them down, okay, and then I gotta keep them flat. So again, this is tight waist chop to blocking all points and keeping this guy flat. Riding time is huge in college, and it's huge really at all levels. If you can keep a guy flat, he's gonna be working really hard to get back up, and he's gonna be tired and give you the advantage in the wrestling match to ultimately win this match. So here we go. Quick recap. Okay, I'm gonna thigh pry, get weight on this guy's hands. I'm gonna get weight forward. Here we go. Thigh pry, weight forward. I'm on my toes. This knee is gonna drop to the mat, and what this does is it gets my arm, my tight waist tighter, and my arms longer. Boom, knee down. Quickly, I wanna drop this back. Now my other knee, I wanna get back to starting position and drop it back over here. Knee back, now it's tight. Now, knee in the butt, chopping here, and driving forward on my toes. He's right here. Now, blocking points. Remember, heels, my toes go inside, toe inside, right here, pushing his elbow up, blocking points. If he builds back up here, head is armpit, and blocking points driving forward. Keeping this guy flat. Again, from here, you can start looking for wrist and working your way up for a turn. But you want to keep this guy down and flat and wear him out. I'm on my toes, I'm not on my knees, weight is on him. He's carrying my weight. I hope this helps.